All right, we are live. Hope y'all can hear me. We're going to go through some newly released documents that just got released in the Letecia Stauch case. These are dropping like hotcakes right now. So we're just going to start going. Let's see what we've got released here that we can pull up. So it looks like we've got the CR People of the State of Colorado versus, can y'all see that on the screen there? Yeah, so there you go. Let me go back here. People versus the state. We've got to demand notification of any non-testimonial identified procedure sought pursuant. So these are motions, or it looks like some of the motions have been unsealed. I'm just looking to see expanded media coverage. Order to unseal the arrest warrant. So here's a file redacted. Order to unseal the arrest warrant. I want to make sure it's coming up. Oh, it's not. So let me stop screen, share screen, Chrome. Let's read through this and see what this is. All right. Order to arrest warrant. The court, having been advised of the premises, hereby enters an order that the arrest warrant and application of arrest warrant to include the affidavit and attachment B be sealed until the termination of the case or until further ordered by the court. Done. 28th day of February. So this is just the original? Well, that's his original seal. I don't want to see that. I must have gone backward too far. So what came out yesterday? These all came out yesterday. 3/12. Oh, these all just came out. Register action from February, March 12th. Order to seal arrest warrant, request of sealing. So here's the request. Comes now the people of the state of Colorado by their Daniel H. May, District Attorney for the 4th Judicial District, and the Deputy District Attorney Michael J. Allen respectfully request this court enter an order sealing the arrest warrant and application to include the affidavit. So is this on the 12th though? So this is February 28th. So they're just releasing all these affidavits yesterday, because these were all entered yesterday, 3/12/20. So a bunch of decorum order for the court was released. We saw, here we go. So let me stop. This was the decorum, the official. So you can go get all of these if you're into this. You want to look through every document that's been released, that's been talked about. These are the full PDF versions. So this is the decorum order. Audible comments, emotional displays, or outbursts are strictly prohibited. If any time during the proceedings you feel the onset of an emotional reaction that may violate the court order, please quietly and directly exit the courtroom. No audio or video recording devices may be used at any time in the courtroom without prior approval of the court. Use of such items may result in the confiscation and the initiation of a contempt proceeding against the user, which could result in imposition of a jail sentence. Any violators of the order will be subject to contempt proceedings and sanctions and may be barred from the trial. This is the rules of engagement, kids. Remember we talked about this stuff? This is like hello, are you trying to keep us distracted? There's no crime scene. Come on, guys. Y'all know if there was a crime scene, I would tell y'all. Why y'all got to ask 15 times? So go watch somebody else that's telling you there's a crime scene. When they show you pictures and they get all that, do it. Breaking coverage over at the other channel. Objects to expand it. Objections. So this is all the stuff. I'm not going to go through all these. You can find all these online. I could go through every last one. Entry of appearance. What is this? The Office of Public Defender hereby enters an appearance as counsel for the defendant, Megan A. Ring. Is that what? How's this Megan? I want Letecia. How did I get out of Leticia's daughter stuff? Who is this? This is her case, Letecia Stauch. How did I get out of Letecia Stauch? An order granting request for expanded coverage, media coverage for one pool camera for filing. Okay. This is all the stuff that was filed that they talked about. So this is the complaint information. Let's see what this is. I'm just looking over it and my name is on the witness list. What do you think? Who's this? That's what somebody says they. Who is this? Oh. Is it really? That's funny. Murder in the first degree. Oh, so these are just the official charges that have been filed and signed by the DORT. Here we go. Endorsed witness list. Oh, so this did come out. Wow. Check this bad boy out. Let's see who the endorsed witnesses are, because I have somebody right now saying that they're on the endorsed witness list. Call me. Call me. I might have one of the endorsed witnesses. She says her name is on here. I'm just looking. Is there any Kansas sheriffs on here? That would be funny. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, did you just say your name's on the endorsed witness list?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm not live, am I?
Yeah, we're live, but it doesn't matter.
I can't my name.
Oh, wait, here. Let me just a second. Let me turn this off. Let me turn this off for 1 second. Okay, we're not. All right, we're back live. I have the endorsed witness list pulled up right here. I'm just trying to look at it. So I was just trying to find this just to verify before. I'm just looking. Oh, where's this at? Okay, here we go. I just want to see it.
It's not real far down.
It's not?
No, I was only scrolling for a second.
What page? What page? What page number?
Hold on, I gotta go back and look.
That's hilarious. I'm just looking for it. There's a lot of people on this list.
Yeah. I was actually really surprised. I was just scrolling through it, and I swear I about choked and died right then when I saw my name.
Just tell me what page is on.
I gotta go back and look. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, I'm like looking. There's like 29 pages here. I mean, there's quite a few pages.
You got all those FBI are at the top, and if you scroll past like a few pages, that's all FBI.
Yeah, let me see here. So it's on the complaint information list, right? Yeah.
That's where all those people's names are.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Don't say it out loud because we're live right now. So I'm just looking. Because this is like the best. Like I can sit here and look and be like, oh yeah, I got a witness on right now. Let's talk to Miss Hashtag Witness. I just don't see there. I haven't seen it, but there's a
witness. Hashtag anonymous caller.
Anonymous caller. Yeah, everybody's like, I'm looking. There's just so many names.
Okay. So
what page?
Page 16.
Page 16. My next page I'm on here. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got a witness, folks. We got a witness. But they redacted your address and shit at least.
I didn't give them that. I didn't even really give them my full name.
No, it doesn't matter. They redacted your address. They know who you are.
I know, but that's what I was saying. Like, I only emailed it. I guess they could have got my name from my email.
I'm not on this, am I?
I didn't see you.
Because I played the call. I just want to make sure this
But
is.
I turned it into them first. I did.
Tricky.
I turned it in.
Yeah, you told me you told me they turned it in.
Yeah, I turned it in the day it happened.
Did they tell you not to talk to nobody?
They didn't ever reply to me at all. I even responded to them again, asking them, "Is it okay if other people hear this before before I?"
So they just didn't even respond to you, but they put you on the witness list.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying. What do you think it mean? Like,
oh, girl, they got you now. So you're gonna get a call from the investigator.
Hey, well,
you're gonna get a call from the investigator. Oh, girl.
Maybe I'll meet you in court. Maybe they'll fly me out.
They might. They're gonna want to talk to you. They're gonna want to talk to you because of that phone call. For sure. That's what it's obviously. Is that the only thing you turned into them?
And the screenshot of how I showed you the date and when she was calling.
Oh yeah. So you sent them you sent them to them and said, I got you.
Just to show, like that this is when it was and her calling.
Hey, so you guys quit teasing everyone else. That people are blaming a bunch of people for you. You know that, right?
I'm not iBot.
I know everybody is calling me. There's other people too. There's like some other girl that contacted me and she's like, you need to put a redaction out that this is not so-and-so. And I was like, I cannot control the internet. If it's an anonymous caller. So there's nothing I can do to control the internet.
Yeah, no, I am not iBot, and I'm not anybody that you guys have guessed.
Yeah, no. So
I'm not an
admin.
I'm not an admin. I'm not anyone she knows. I don't know why.
So it was a random call. So right now, if you're just joining Dad with the phone, this is unfolding. This isn't planned. I was actually just going to go through these documents because I seen them flying around online. I was like, I'm going to go check out and see if I can find this witness list. And so all of a sudden we find this witness list and one of the witnesses calls me. So y'all already recognize her voice. She was on the anonymous phone call. You guys keep blaming other people for it. And y'all should quit doing that. So you can see here, she's talked to the police. People are telling me not to let you talk. They're like, you're going to ruin the case.
How am I not going to ruin the case? You guys heard everything I did, except for like those parts that were like overlapped and speeded up. I didn't even do that. I think the app did that whenever I was using my phone. It would like mess the recording up, but you guys heard everything I did. I can't ruin the case.
No, I know you can't, and I know you can't. And they're going to talk to you, and all they're going to want to do is they'll ask you how that conversation went down, what time. They're going to ask you all those little details so that you can give foundation. I know you're not even here in Colorado, right?
Indiana.
Yeah. So, you probably shouldn't say any more about your identity, though. These people are crazy.
Well, I said that in the call.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I guess we just narrowed it down to like whatever, how many people are on that page 16. So they're going to be freaking going. But the sheriff's department.
Don't come for me, guys. Don't come for me.
Yeah. Don't come for her.
I swear to God, I don't believe her. But I had to try to be nice.
You did awesome. You did awesome. So yeah, guys, don't just leave people alone, man. Just leave people alone. So that's crazy though, huh? You've been named. You're going to go down in history as a endorsed witness in the Letecia Stauch case.
I don't know if that's a good thing or what. I feel some type of way about it.
Hey, so you got her to talk, right? And there could be information that they use against her in this case that you actually did, right? As a Facebooker. And
so
that's like crazy. Like that's the world we live in because these criminals are dumb enough to like talk to you, right? They think, oh, this is just poor little Miss Indiana. I could tell Miss Indiana everything, and
that's exactly what I was hoping for.
You know what I'm saying? And so the sheriffs. That is a brilliant thing. I hope that they use the information that was released and that and it goes, it takes it straight to her and is used against her because it is where we're at, right? The world we live in, these criminals are going to contact Facebookers and admins of groups and YouTubers, and they're going to indict themselves.
And
So,
I wasn't an admin. I was just a regular commenter, and I don't know. I guess I said something struck a nerve. That.
So did she? How did that conversation go down? Did she contact you and just say, "I want to talk to you"?
I did share I shared her profile picture from her page.
Oh, okay. So you sleeped
originally.
out and slept and shared her post and shared her picture, and then she contacted you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, it's
it is
pretty crazy because like the same thing with Spencer. Was Spencer on that list? I wonder if Spencer, the news guy, got on the list because he had that interview with her.
Yeah, he was just standing off to the side of the road. Yeah. I've actually talked to 2 other girls that have had conversations with her that are in other states in places that she just reached out to them too. There's a couple of us that we found through comments. Like, I would see that somebody said they did, so I would be like, "Hey, did you really talk to her?" And they'd say something. I'd be like, "All right, so look, this is what had happened," because I didn't want to tell anybody at first.
I know, right? Because it's crazy that you talk to, when you say like Ted Bundy, when you say Patrick Frazee, when you say Chris Watts, you're gonna say Letecia Stauch. And you had a conversation with like Letecia Stauch. Like 20 years, 30 years from now, people will talk about her, Stauch, whatever, Letecia, whatever her name is, Teabag. When they talk about Teabag, they're gonna you had a conversation. You're gonna be able to tell your grandchildren you had a conversation with her, so that's crazy.
And everybody says that this was after they were like, "Oh, so her Facebook didn't get hacked." Well, this was the day before that she supposedly was hacked. Now I can say I do have a message from her the next day after she was supposedly, like, when the day she was hacked. That was from her, so she was in her account after she was saying she was hacked. But all of this phone call was the day before.
So this was the day before she was hacked.
Yes, and then the next day, I have another message from her on her own account, and I said, "I thought you'd been hacked." I can send it to you, actually. I asked her, I said, "Did you know this, that they're saying you've been hacked?" Because she messaged me, and she said, "Yes, I deactivated my Facebook, but kept the messenger, or the messenger just stayed." That's what she said.
Wow, this is crazy. So if you're just joining Dad with the phone right now, I have on the call the anonymous caller that talked to Letecia. And
I forgot I even talked to her that next day.
The phone call that we released on the other day. So this is I just verified via the witness list that she's listed on the witness list. And so her address isn't on the witness list, but they obviously know who she is. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. So they're going to try to get a hold of you. And so they may contact me, but they're going to try to get a hold of you. And they were going to just ask you about your that's what you should expect. They're going to ask you about this conversation. They're going to put merit to the conversation or the foundation, time and date, when it happened, stuff like that. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's pretty much, that's pretty much what you can expect. If you were to come out here, they wouldn't let you in the trial. So
I just wanted to come get a seat in the courtroom.
No, you won't get the only time you're going to get a seat in the courtroom is when they're going to put you on the stand. And
I'm like, "Look, I'm VIP, guys."
No, you're one witness in a list of I don't know how many. And then here's the other thing: they may just call and talk to you. And then once they talk to you, if they verify who you are, like they're listing some people: Alan Dew, 7-Eleven, Conoco. I wonder who else. I guess I could start going through this witness list now and seeing who else is on Facebook. Who else of these people are social media people? Like you're a social media. I consider you you're a witness off of social media, and so it's interesting to me. I wonder how many other people on this list are witnesses from social media.
I wondered that. I wondered the people that don't have addresses like me, or if they're just random, random Facebookers that she got a hold of.
Yeah,
or
because they
maybe
list
she
some
just talked
like
to somebody.
there's a District 20 school district teacher here. They list a couple of different ring law enforcement specialists. Oh, Fort Carson, waste management, vapor source. So like there's people, Mountain View Electric. So they've listed a lot of people that could have known, could have seen something. That's crazy. Well, I don't know if this is a good thing, man. They may try to shut me down and say I'm like witness tampering.
I doubt it. I don't. I'm not tampered with. I mean,
yeah, you're just.
We all heard it.
She called me. She called me. They called me, Dan May. Dan May, they called me. Dad with the phone. They called me. Please don't make me get out of this freaking. They're trying to make. I just don't know because I'd ever know at this point because this is just a second case, right? You're obviously listed in the paperwork as PayPal is listed also, so they're gonna look into the GoFundMe's and stuff.
Yeah, there's a Green Dot representative. There's all kinds of interesting. And what I also noticed is there's more than one rental car service, all kinds of stuff. But my name stuck out the most.
Yeah, I bet it does. So when I was actually not in court, they didn't release a witness list. They read it in the courtroom first, right? And they didn't read this in the courtroom yesterday. And so when they listed me as a witness in the Patrick Frazee case, I was driving down the road, but my wife was in court. She had to go to court. She went to court for me that day, and she texted me and said, Michael, they just listed you as a witness. And then I read this tweet. It came across one of the news people's tweet, and it was like, I'm going to a job, and I'm like, dude, I just been listed a witness in this murder case. What the crap? And so it's kind of a weird feeling. Like right now, you're probably having a little weird feeling. Oh,
absolutely. Like I felt the whole time I was shaking, and even I hadn't listened to it all the way through the recording before I sent it to you.
Really?
So yeah, no, I talked to her, and that was it. I couldn't
listen to it again.
I actually even left a few groups so that it wasn't consuming my newsfeed for a few days and things like. So I hadn't listened to it until I listened to it with you guys. I just happened to look at your live, and I was listening to what you were saying, and I was like, hey, that's what I emailed him.
You emailed it to me on the you emailed me, and then I waited a week or
5 or 7 days.
5 days or something, because I got a bunch of emails and I saw it, and when I tried to listen to it the first time, it wouldn't play on my phone right, so I couldn't get it to play, so I had to get to a computer and play it. And so when I started listening to it, it was kind of a little weird because that app did some weirdness to it or whatever, And then I was like, oh my God, this is really Letecia Stauch. And I listened to enough of it. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna play this. And then all hell broke loose. But this is crazy. So there you go. If you're just joining, I'm just gonna tell these 900 people that are watching. This is the anonymous caller. And we have just confirmed that she is an state endorsed witness now. So the phone call that you heard on Dad with the Phone first, that phone call, I guess, is going to be entered in as evidence, and some reason they want to talk to the other person on the line. So they put you on the state endorsed witness list. We're going to keep her name anonymous because y'all don't need to be charged with tampering with witnesses. If it's going to happen, it needs to happen to me probably. So hey, thanks for calling though.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
If anything changes, I'll see if I can let you guys know.
Yeah, I mean, if the investigator calls you, call me right when you hang up.
Okay.
All right.
They'll probably wait. They're like, well, no, we're not going to call her now.
No, they're not going to call her. Yeah, they probably won't ever call you. They'll just be like, just take the phone call. We'll use it. All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
See ya. Oh, God. I probably just had a state endorsed witness on my show. I don't know if they spoke. There's a lot of people on that list. So you'll just have to go listen. You guys can try to figure it out. I ain't trying. Y'all don't need to go figure out who she is. This is the state endorsed witness list. There's a lot of people on this list. lots of people on this list. And I just had one of the callers on. It's crazy. They texted me when that list came out, I guess. And so, yeah, little funny. I was like, oh crap, there it is. Dad with a phone, taking phone calls, getting witnesses to call in. Oh God. I got it looks like I got about 900 people watching on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're just joining, we just had the state endorsed witness who had made the phone call. The anonymous caller was on, and she called in and said, I'm on that freaking witness list, Dad with a phone. What the hell? And so yeah, there you go. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all, I know lots and lots of rumors. Don't believe. Okay, believe the rumors. Let's see what else we got on this. Let's see what else is in here in this whole thing. So you just heard one of the state endorsed witnesses on Dad with the Phone. If you see your name on this list and you want to give me a call, you got my number. I'm just teasing. Don't call me. All this new paperwork came out. If you like to go through paperwork, there's a lot of paperwork that just came out in the Letecia Stauch case. Preservation of physical evidence. This is a motion, pretty standard motion here. Motion for preservation of physical evidence. Defendant moves this court to order the office of the district attorney to preserve all physical evidence collected in this case, to include but not limit to any consumptive testing on blood tissue and body fluids, and request a hearing prior to any consumptive testing. We talked about this already. Prior to the release of any evidence as grounds, the defendant states the defendant will be making independent evaluation of such items which are possibly material evidence and potentially explanatory in the case, and which the defense may wish to have tested. If the prosecution will be conducting tests on items of evidence that may be consumptive or destructive, the defense may wish to have an expert present. Due process. I already told you a lot of this stuff. I didn't even know this was out here. Due process and defendant right to confront defendant accuser under Article Section 2, 2516 of the Colorado Constitution, the 5th and 6th and the 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution require the defendant to be allowed to obtain such evidence. Further, the people have duty to preserve such evidence. So, lots of little motions that are being filed. These are all pretty standard. Exhibit 3, motion to unseal. Motion heard and ruled upon, pleading in file may be released to the public. Parties agreed to vacate 4306 C date. Condition for review of discovery 41006, 2:30 p.m. Waived and settling of premises. Okay. This is for the new hearing stuff. What's the link release paperwork? Oh, here we go. I'll get that for you guys. I'm sorry about that. Copy. This has all the paperwork documents. You can download them. You can do whatever. They're going to continue to update this. This actual link probably will never change. They'll just continue to update this folder. So you can get that link. I just stuck it in the chat. I will also put it at the, it's a pretty long link, but if you go to the Colorado docket, you go to cases of interest, it'll take you straight to it. And it's got all it has all the paperwork released from yesterday's court, the decorum order. It just got released today. Here we go. Order reply. Okay, here we go. This is for pretrial publicity. The court anticipates this case may receive some attention from the media and has already done so. This case is likely to continue and generate media attention. In order to protect the rights of all parties to a fair trial by an impartial jury, as guaranteed by the Colorado and United States Constitutions, and consists with Rule 3.6 of the Colorado Rule of Professional Conduct, the court enters the following order to pretrial publicity. The order shall apply to all parties, attorneys of record, any attorney associated with the attorney of record, employees of the district attorney's office, employees of any party or attorney of record, investigators working on behalf. I hope I didn't just violate this. Any party or attorney of record and all public law enforcement agencies involved in the investigation of this case. No person identified in paragraph 1 of the order shall make any extra. Okay, so witnesses aren't identified in there. Extrajudicial statements regarding any aspect of the case except as follows. Information contained in public record, including information contained in court documents which have not been filed under seal, information disclosed during the court proceedings unless such proceedings are closed by court order, the fact that an investigation is in progress and a request for information or assistance in connection with the investigation, the date of any scheduled court appearance, and the general nature of the matters to be addressed to those hearings unless such proceedings are closed by court order. Identify information regarding the accused, the fact, time, and place of an arrest, and identify the investigating or arresting officer and the agency which they are associated with. All attorneys of record are ordered to disseminate copies of the order to all persons associated with their side of the case. Those persons should also be advised of the possible remedies which could be imposed, including contempt or change of venue or violation of terms of this order. The order shall return in effect until order of this court, so ordered the 5th day of March 20th by the court. So this order just came out today. The 5th day. Yeah, you better shut up, kids. That was the 5th day. His personality is silly type. That's why people like him, among other things. Y'all trying to talk about why people like me now? What the hell? This is not an asinine video. Add the affidavit for the arrest, question mark. I don't think the affidavit for arrest has been ordered. So here's the arrest warrant. Here's the expanded media coverage. Request for sealing the arrest warrant. So this is what we want to talk about here. Request order to seal arrest warrant. This is the early one filed. Remember, I read this one. This was filed on February 28th. So there's just the order. They have. Got cut myself off. No arrest affidavit has been ordered or released. The most we've got is the complainant information and the witness list. So this is the charges, the counts, here's what they mean, and then the endorsed witness list they did release. I haven't gone through this completely because some of these people are just random Facebook people. And we just had one of them on, which was crazy because they're an endorsed witness in the Letecia Stauch case now. And they can't come to trial, though. That's what it means right now. We'll see if it means anything more. Dude, cheese. I hope we didn't give her away because she's on this page. Y'all narrow it down. There's only so many women on that page. Y'all leave these witnesses alone. Leave these witnesses alone. Don't be messing with those witnesses. Hey, this crazy little show that just went haywire. Y'all should go check out these documents. They're right in the I just put the link in the post here. I'll put it in there again. You can go download them yourself. There ain't no reason for me to go through all of them. You can just grab them from that link there. They're all out. All the documents from yesterday are out. You can check them out. They've just been released. I told you here first. Don't listen to the rumors flying around social media. I'm not telling you nothing's not going on. I'm just telling you that my ear's on the ground. When I hear it, you'll hear it. All right? When I hear it, you're going to hear it. I got people texting me from around the world. Harley is a witness in the case, but we knew that was going to happen. There's 100 witnesses in this case, man. This girl that sent a phone call to me after she sent it to the cops, she's a witness. And she said it right here on Dad with the phone. They didn't tell her not to send it, you know. Let's go through some questions online here. Y'all tell me what y'all want. If y'all want to ask a question, let's keep going. Oh. Dad with a Phone has the first endorsed witness on YouTube. That'll tick some content creators off. He's just interfering with this case. Oh, that Dad with the Phone. Just interfering. That's what they'll say. I don't know if there's a crime scene off 105, but if there is, it's dark out. They ain't out there now. Ain't nobody sending you pictures now because it's dark out. Why is FBI from Jacksonville, Florida? It's all rumor, guys. That's why I try to tell y'all. That's why I don't try to y'all try to get me with these rumors.
Whoa, Papa.
And whoa, Papa, Mom said.
The stores were nuts.
The stores, the coronavirus is making the stores nuts, kids. Leave that door open.
The dogs, we can't. The dogs are right here, Mike.
Oh, shut the door. Yep.
The dogs have been over here ripping the trash out.
Hey, I'm live. The dog's ripping the trash up. Dad's live. Coronavirus is going crazy. Life at Dad with the Phone is real. Life is real. Coronavirus is hitting.
It's not the coronavirus. It's the people that are too worried about the coronavirus.
I try to tell people that, girl. I try to tell people it's all the people's fault. I just had a state-endorsed witness in the Letecia Stauch case on. Nikki. Mom's washing her hands. Ah! Nikki's caught the coronavirus at the Safeway.
The old man who just picked me up at City Market
Yeah.
did not sound. He had a deep sniffle. I was like, oh.
He had a deep sniffle. Oh, gosh. Did you buy a bunch of toilet paper?
No, I have.
She already stocked up on toilet. We have toilet paper.
There's no way to stock up on toilet paper. There's no more. There's no toilet paper.
There's no toilet paper in Woodland Park.
So, I'm gonna start getting. I'm gonna make sure my washcloths are washed.
I have about 300 rolls of Angel Soft. That's like saying you know what? The reason I've already told y'all buying toilet paper. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Why are people
Not even gonna get into it.
buy food, not toilet paper?
Letecia Stauch case. They just released documents. My whole life just went crazy. My family's home. I'll be back. I got to talk about a few things. Don't buy into rumors, kids. Y'all are smarter than that. Damn it. If y'all watching Dad with the Phone, don't buy into rumors on the Letecia Stauch case. They're don't buy into the rumors. Please.